Hey, what's going on guys, Kyle here, back again for yet another review. So today's video we're going to be taking a look at MSI's GTX 1070 Gaming X graphics card, courtesy of MSI themselves. But because I luckily own its bigger brother, the MSI GTX 1080 Gaming X, and also still own an MSI GTX 970 which is sitting on the shelf, I thought I'd do a bit of a comparison video here today as well. So first thing, MSI's GTX 1070 Gaming X features a black and red theme, which you all know by now as MSI's gaming colours. It features MSI's new Twin Phases 6 cooler, which generates 22% more air pressure than the previous version, which includes dual ball bearings for that smooth, silent spin with steeper curved fan blades to accelerate the airflow, and also has 5 copper heat plates coming off the base plate to maximise the heat distribution of this card. Also it features LED lights, the MSI logo on the side is full RGB control, so you can select whichever colour you want, and the dragon claws around the fan lights up red only, unfortunately can't be changed to any other colour. Truthfully though, this looks like the same colour MSI used on their GTX 1080 Gaming X graphics card. On top of the card we get an all matte black metal backplate with a single MSI logo on it, and an MSI dragon logo nicely blended in, which is really nice now that we're starting to see graphics cards coming with backplates as a standard thing now, which should help the card have less sag and bend in the system, and not forgetting they look a lot nicer as well. The 1070 comes with 2 SLI fingers for 2-way SLI support, also supports Nvidia's new high band SLI bridges, and has a 6 and 8 pin power connector for more added power. That's compared to a single 8 pin power connector on Nvidia's Founder Edition cards, and has a PCI Express 16x 3.0 interface. The rear I/O consists of 3 display ports, version 1.4 for Nvidia's surround gaming, and has a single HDMI 2.0 port and a single DVI-D port, which again is exactly the same as the MSI GTX 1080 Gaming X rear I/O. Now this 1070 has a custom black PCB, which is 279mm in length and 140mm wide, and will take up 2 PCI Express slots in your system. Putting the MSI 1070 and 1080 Gaming X cards side by side, they look 100% identical, but there is a slight difference between the two cards, that being the MSI GTX 1080 has an extra heat pipe, making a total of 6 compared to 5 on MSI's 1070 Gaming X heatsink. Now comparing the GTX 970 on the other hand to the 1070, you can clearly see a size difference between the two graphics cards, so please take note guys. If you own a GTX 970 and thinking about upgrading to a 1070, the size difference is quite a lot. The 1070 Gaming X features a 1607 MHz base clock with a boost clock of 1797 MHz, but thanks to GPU Boost 3.0, this card boosts to around 1900 MHz. It has 1920 CUDA cores with 8GB of GDDR5 memory running at 8108 MHz. The 1070 specs are very similar to the 1080 specs. The main difference is the 1080 has an increase in CUDA cores to 2560 and has the faster GDDR5X memory running at a crazy 10,000 MHz speed, and with a higher base and boost clocks. So what does this mean for FPS or gaming? While keeping it short and sweet, in 3D Mark V Strike Extreme with the cards at stock speed, the 1080 delivered a 10,598 graphics score, the 1070 delivered a 8,521 score, and the 970 trailing behind at 5,251. Running the same test again, but this time now with all the cards overclocked, the 1070 delivered a much better 9,489 graphics score, which is close to the 1080's stock graphics score. The 1080 delivered an impressive 11,270 and the 970 delivered a better 6,165 score. So the 1070 outperforms 970 comfortably and has a nice performance gain over it, and coming close to a stock 1080 when it is overclocked. Also, both MSI 1070s and 1080 temperatures stayed under 65 Celsius during these tests. So to show the performance difference between these cards, to give you a rough idea on how well they perform, let's check out some gameplay FPS results. So overall, the MSI 1070 Gaming X is a great card. It's simply overkill for 1080p and perfect for 1440p gaming. I am shocked on how well it performs compared to a 1080. Definitely a worthwhile upgrade from a GTX 970. So that wraps up my review of the MSI 1070 Gaming X. Links will be in the description to the 3D Mark benchmark test for you guys to check out, and links all about the MSI 1070 and 1080 Gaming X cards. Feel free to drop a comment down below, and also drop a like on the video as it do take a long time to make. As always guys, thank you for watching, and hopefully I catch you all in the next video. Bye guys.